Hello there everybody, this is Drunk Goomba 1645. Finally, my capturing software finally decides to be good for once and actually start capturing. Without too much trouble after numerous tries. But, enough jibber jabber, welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Colors. Today, we are getting ready to head back to our beautiful, beautiful little planet. But first, we need to take the emergency exit because... yeah, critical system failure. Something's going on. It's like the park is about to freaking explode or something. We'll have to find out what's going on as we dive into pretty much the final stages in the entire game.
Ho, ho, ho. That fool Sonic thinks he's won because he destroyed all my generators. Well, the mind control cannon is full enough for what it has to do. I will have the last laugh!
The last laugh? How is laughing last special? Isn't that like being the slowest one to get the joke?
Yeah, I laugh last all the time. People look at me like I'm an idiot. Forget about it.
That's because you are an idiot.
You talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. There's nobody else here, so I must be talking to you. Why haven't we fixed your voice chip yet?
Yo, quit busting my batteries over here. I've been working on it all day.
What does that even mean? Oh, never mind. In a few seconds, it won't matter anyway, since the world will have only one thing on its mind.
What's that, boss?
Me.
That can't be good. Looks like Eggman is now firing his mind control cannon. Looks like we're in some deep ass shit now, because the world is now about to be under Eggman's control, and that's definitely not good news for us. Well, looks like we're screwed. Wait, what's going on? Oh, it's charging. But wait, what's this? The armor which we destroyed earlier is pretty much destroying the entire freaking cannon. Thus, pretty much causing a chain reaction to destroy the entire amusement park. Holy crap, we gotta get out of here! And somehow it hit the moon. Ah, man, this is not good.
No, this can't be happening. It's backfiring. Impossible. How? Ta-da!
Yo, what do you mean impossible? Your plans have been crushed by Sonic for like, ever.
Duh.
He stopped you like it's his job or something. In fact, I can't remember a plan he didn't stop.
What are you talking about? He hasn't stopped all of them.
Name one.
Yeah, seriously.
Read the attention pad.
Thank you, buddy! Hey, my voice! It's back!
Oh god.
There's the sweet sound by auditory processors new and loved.
It's more like...
Now I remember why we changed his voice chip. No matter. I may have suffered a setback, but this thing's far from over. I will crush Sonic!
Forever, that's for sure!
More like vomit and pretty much ear rape up the ass. Well, anyways, now we have to get out of here one way or another. So now let's proceed onward to Act 1. And to tell the truth, there are only 3 acts in this entire place. And to tell the truth, I thought there was only 2. Must be my imagination. Whatever, let's go.
Tails?
Yeah?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Good, so it's not just me.
When I feel the ground shaking under my feet and see plumes of dust rising and rubble tumbling and aliens running for their lives, yeah, I get a bad feeling. So, how about you and me make like Eggman's hairline and recede?
This isn't joke time. This is running to the space elevator time.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. We're out of here.
Yeah, we're running now.
Alright. Now we can officially begin Act 1 of Terminal Velocity, and make our escape and get to the escape pods as fast as we possibly can before this place explodes. But of course, before we go anywhere, we have to deal with these douchebags. What's really nice is that the Terminal Velocity, it has no red coins for us to collect, and the only thing really to strive for here is just total S rank. But again, not really trying to go for them, and somehow I freaking tripped. And when you trip up, you're temporarily stunned as you're still moving, and you can't really do anything to defend yourself. So, if you're tripping, yeah, you're in deep shit. Especially when dealing with those douchebags. Terminal Velocity Act 1 especially is not really that hard to deal with. Oh yeah, now I remember why there are 3 acts. I'll pretty much tell you guys when we get to the 3rd act. Anyways, what we gotta do is actually pretty simple for the 1st act. We just simply have to escape with our lives. And by the way, there are no checkpoints throughout the entire level, so once you die, you gotta go all the way back to the beginning. Here's another little interesting thing. Remember this guy? Well, as I mentioned before, dealing with him the 2nd time is not so bad, because this time, when you're actually facing this guy and he's at the Falcon Punch range, you can actually jump over his attack. However, back in the Aquarium Park, you couldn't do that. So, here's a word to the wise. When dealing with this guy, just let him continuously Falcon Punch you, and just jump over his Falcon Punch as he's getting ready to strike you. Jump to the maximum height, and you'll avoid him with no problem, and of course I fail miserably. You know what, screw this. I'm gonna go ahead and experiment with the restart feature. I guess it doesn't take any lives, so great. So, restarting a stage officially does not take any lives away from you in this game, so... However, in other Sonic games, including Sonic Unleashed, it does. So, if you want to restart a stage, that's fine for you. And it won't, you know, cause any consequences whatsoever. And this is actually a pretty useful tactic when dealing with bosses. Because bosses normally don't have any checkpoints whatsoever. So... Alrighty. What am I to talk about today? Not really sure. Well, in my discussion of future Let's Plays yesterday, well, yesterday as in yesterday's recording session, I've discussed about the possibility of future Let's Plays and stuff like that. Well, today I'm gonna talk about certain games I will not be LPing ever. If you want to know what those games are in the real-time strategy category, and what falls under that category is like, I don't know, say, StarCraft, Command & Conquer. Yeah, those are 2 prime examples of games I will not be Let's Playing. The reason is because of my playing style. My playing style is defensive. I am more of a guy who likes to amp up his defenses around the base and pretty much try his best to prevent any kind of attack at all throughout the entire base before concentrating on his offense. I know that process, it doesn't always work, and a lot of people who concentrate on offense and defense as a balanced metaphor, they obviously gain an advantage over me, and obviously will win. And these stupid freaking badniks, that is what they're called. Oh, jeez. Well, that sucked. Yeah, those beetles, they are called badniks. I just remembered that just after I finished yesterday's recording session. So, you don't have to bitch at me about me not knowing the names of those enemy robots. So... Yeah, getting back to kind of what I was saying about the Command & Conquer and StarCraft. Oh yeah, my playstyle. like I was saying, my playstyle is defensive. So, defensive playstyles are actually really slow, tedious, and incredibly boring. So, yeah, it would be boring for video making purposes. So, that's really the reason why I will not be Let's Playing like Command & Conquer or StarCraft or anything similar like that in the future. I mean, there are some games that fall under that RTS category I may consider the Let's Playing, but it really depends on the game, depending on what the game actually is, and that's pretty much how that's going to work out. Alright, what am I to talk about now? Again, not really sure. Well, we gotta deal with this guy again. First two times, well actually, the first time he Falcon punched me into oblivion thanks to the badniks doing me in. Oh, those little bastards. The second time he killed me, obviously, he shot me with his freaking laser. And again, because I had to pretty much dash into the badniks because, obviously, they were attacking me and preventing me from going anywhere. Stupid badnik! Alright, laser dodging time. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Okay. As long as I stay ahead of this guy, okay, we are already finished. Huh. That was, pretty easy. And to tell the truth, I have done this in a single run before, and without getting hit at all and not losing my rings. And I got a total S rank here before in my original playthrough. But of course it took me numerous tries, of course. Why wouldn't it? Alright, that's the end of Act 1. Now we gotta proceed on to the boss of the world already. And that is essentially Act 2. Well, it kind of is. It is Act 2. The boss is... I don't know. I'm thinking of the third stage. The third stage is Act 2. Duh. Whatever. Let's proceed on to the final boss of the game.
Time to bail!
Yeah.
Leaving so soon.
There are no lines, and I've saved the best rides for last. At least let me stamp your hand so you can come back in.
I know you're trying to be clever with this whole amusement park pun thing, but it's just coming off lame.
Tell me about it.
Just say you're going to destroy us and stop embarrassing yourself.
Curse you, Sonic! Not only do you foil my plans, but you foil my speeches as well. I work hard on them. No matter. I will destroy you, and I will be victorious. Is that better?
Like a million times better. Thank you.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
He's special. He's powered by the energy from your little friends. He is invincible. So I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't.
I have to admit I'm a little scared. I don't think we can beat this guy.
See you on the ground, buddy.
Sonic, no!
Ho-ho.
Just got one last thing to do. As for you...
It's time, my friends. It is time to take on the final boss of the game. Anyways, defeating this boss is actually pretty simple. You just gotta dodge his frenzy of attacks, and pretty much what the announcer say pretty much determines what attacks Eggman is gonna throw at you. After you dodge the attacks, you will actually gain an opportunity to take the upper hand and take the fight to Eggman himself. Just follow the attack cursors and bada bing, there you go. Land a hit on them. To get in a few extra hits, really, after you finish doing the whole homing attack sequence and get back on the ground and stun Eggman for a brief period of time, dash into him and send him flying back. as we progress onward, obviously, more of the wisps will become free, and we'll be using them in pretty much the second part of the battle. Now Eggman's kind of getting clever here by pretty much going behind us and launching different attacks. Obviously, as we progress onward and deal more damage, yeah, obviously he'll become more and more powerful. Another thing, I don't think you're allowed to take any more than 2 hits throughout the entire battle, but then again, I could be wrong. The reason is because there's only like about 1 set of rings that you can possibly grab, and that 1 set of rings... Oh, okay, we're in the final phase already! This is easy. The reason why I love this boss so much, and to tell the truth, it is actually my favorite boss in the entire game. The reason is not only because of the epic music that plays for both the first and second phase of the battle, but also this boss is just so much fun to fight. I mean, seriously, when is a boss actually fun to fight? It's been a while, I'll say that much.
You horrid little hedgehog!
It's time to deal the final blow! Unleash all of our wisp abilities into one huge-ass combination. Final Color Blaster! Now die, you son of a bitch! And with that, Eggman has been defeated. Quite easily, actually. And the boss is already over. Quite sad, actually, because the music is incredibly epic, and personally I think is pretty much the best song in the entire game. It really is, for both the first and second phase, because they're so freaking epic. Look them up on YouTube. Seriously, you're gonna love those songs. You really will. But anyways, now we are officially finished with pretty much the main game. Eggman has been boiled and defeated once again, and he's been sent flying into deep space, so let's head home.